Let's take it back, drop the right in. And drop the left in. Gonna come into center, straighten legs. We're gonna heel toe out just a little bit wider. Turning toes in parallel, so it looks just like train tracks here. We're hinged at the hip, nice flat back. Let's take those arms out, working the back core of our body here, supporting us. Pull that belly button to spine. Again, nice energy through those fingers. Take your gaze down to the floor. And let's go ahead, collapse that down, fingertips touch. Rounding into left fingertips, right fingertips rise. Still working a little bit through our warm up here, getting things a little stretched out. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left hand, twist your torso. Take that left hand towards the sky. And bringing both hands back down. Let's draw those arms out into airplane, straight from your shoulders again. Start taking some transverse lunges here. So we'll alternate bending one knee and then the other, a little move and groove side to side. And begin to rise your torso as you continue the side to side motion with your legs. When you get all the way up tall, let's freeze right here in this wide-legged stance. Take your right toes, turn them to the edge of your mat. We're going to bend deeply into that right front knee. Find a warrior two. So this class, we're combining barre, Pilates, strengthening of arms, some yoga. We'll drop that back left hand, right front hand comes up and over, finding a yoga reverse warrior. Inhaling up through your warrior two. We'll exhale, take that right forearm to the leg, left hand reaches up and over, getting a long stretch through that left side of the body. From the outer edge of the left foot up through those left fingertips. Begin to straighten that right knee and right hand can hover. Maybe it comes to the shin, maybe it comes right up above your knee. We're finding a triangle pose here. Keeping hips and heart open towards the long side of your mat. We'll use the side body. Draw it up tall, take a shift and a pivot in those feet. Left toes to short edge of your mat. We'll take right outside edge of the foot in parallel to the other short edge. Then into front left knee. Find that warrior two. Look on out over left energetic fingers. Dropping back hand will come into a reverse warrior here. Inhale, using side body to come up through that warrior two. Then lay that left forearm down, reaching right hand up over your ear. Again, that full length from right fingertip down to the outer edge of right foot. Begin to straighten left leg here, dropping that left hand to hover, or maybe it touches the shin or up above the knee. And draw yourself up. Let's heel toe those feet in, step it in. And we'll go ahead and face our chair here. We're going to start working with some releves, calf work. If you have a ball, kind of nice to bring it up here right above your knee joints. Just gives a little extra work in those inner thighs. No ball, I said that other option that's great. Take a towel, roll it up, again, right above that knee joint. Either one is going to work great for you. Go ahead, face your chair. We're standing tall, taking tailbone straight down. We're lining up hips over knees, over ankles, shoulders over the hips, and tuck that chin just a little bit. Give yourself a little double chin, kind of like a turtle. Standing up tall, light touch with fingers on back of chair. We're going to rise up to the balls of the feet, nice and slow. Release the heels down. Heels set down, nice and light. Inhale, rise up 2, and release. We're rising up, releve 3. Release the heels, releve 4, and down, releve 5. Release, releve 6. Release, releve 7. Release, releve 8. Release, going to take that right hand, reach it up towards the sky. Speed this up for 4 releves. Take a rise, 2, 3, and 4. Switch your hands, left reaches up. Take it 2, 3, and 4. Hold up here on balls of feet. Tuck that tummy in. Make your core help you balance. Maybe releasing both hands to the sky. If you want to keep one down, that's okay too. And release. Come on down. We're going to hold that ball or towel right where it is. Start turning toes out into a traditional first position. So heels are close, toes turned out. Kind of looks like a duck stance too. Squeeze those glutes together here, going through that series with toes out. 8 slow. Let's releve 1. Release, releve 2. Release, releve 3. Release, releve 4. Release, releve 5. And 6. Take it 7. And 8. Bring that right hand up. 4 quick. Take it 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch your hands. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold up on toes here. Take a moment. See if you can grab that balance. Use your gaze on something still in front of you. Maybe a piece of furniture, pattern on your wall or your floor. Exhale. Release that down. Take your ball or your towel out. You're going to go ahead and step that right foot back. Take a nice stretch in your calf. Hands are on the back of the chair here. Bending into left knee. Really pressing that right heel towards the floor. We'll take these little stretches between moves, making sure we're not losing our form as we go. Stepping feet together, left heel comes on back, press it towards the floor, big bend in that front right knee. Feeling good stretch in that calf. And come on up. We're going to, once again, use either your ball or your towel. We're going to take it down on the floor. So toes, balls of feet are going to stay down on your mat. Heels are going to come up on that ball or on that towel. We're moving into plies. Again, let's find that nice alignment. Tailbone down, top of head to the sky. Plie, bending into the knees, taking it down fully for 8. And rise, 7. And rise. We're moving a little slow with our bar moves, making sure we're moving with muscle, not momentum. We're coming down. We have 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. We're bringing fully down. Stay here in your full plie. This time we're coming up only halfway, releasing down. Come up half. Release. This is half. Release. 4, release, halfway 5, release, halfway 6, release, halfway 7, release, halfway 8, release back down into your full plie. I hope somebody else's legs are shaking with me. 8 little pulses down here. Take it down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold your plie. This time, action is in the knees. They're moving back. We're going to open knees, come in, open back, come in, open knees, come in, open 4, and 5, open 6, and 7, open 8. Oh, straighten those legs. Come on off your ball or your towel. Let's stretch out those quads so it can hang on to your back of chair. Take a bend in that right knee. We're keeping knees as closely aligned as possible. That bent right knee straight down. Holding on to the hand here. Nice quad stretch. If anybody would like to take this deeper, feel free to move into a dancer pose or modified dancer pose from yoga. So to do that, you'll draw that right knee back behind. Take right foot, press it hard into right hand. That right knee continues to lift. This left hand can stay on the back of your chair. Maybe it releases. You challenge your balance even more. So balance, super important. We use it. Go ahead and come on down. We'll switch out quad stretch. Bend that left knee. Start with the knees close. Left knee facing down and deepen wherever it works for you. Always staying a little soft in our standing knee in everything we do. So can take it deeper into that dancer pose if you like. Anyway, back to balance. Super important. We use it through our life. Really, actually, every step that we take. Something we don't necessarily work on all that often. And it's also great for clearing the mind, because when you're working on balancing, your mind cannot be busy with other things. Maybe hanging on with that right hand to the back of your chair, seeing if you can let it release. And come on down. Let's take it to our upper body. We're going to take some wide push-ups. So options here. Take your hands as wide as you can on the back of that chair you're using. Stepping balls of feet back. The further back you step, the more work you're going to put in this upper body. You want from head to heel to be in a nice straight line, okay? No booties pushing back. We're not sagging into our low back. That hurts. We're staying just like a plank. Other option, if you have wall, so I'm going to turn my back to you for a minute. You can take here, set hands wider than shoulders, step back and take your wide push-ups against the wall. So a couple options. With these first wide push-ups, elbows are coming out. So come down for 2 counts, push back up for 2 counts. Come on down 2 counts, elbows wide, press away from your chair or your wall. Come on down, that's 3, press away. Come on down for 4 and press away. This is 5, you're more than halfway there. Press away. And 6, press away. Come down 7, press back. Last one, come on down for 8, press back. We're going to set the heels down, draw those hips back. Do you see the L shape my body is making? Torso is parallel to the floor. Those knees are straight-ish, again, soft in the standing knees. We're letting our head and our heart fall through between those arms. Nice shoulder stretch here. Take another breath. Also, hopefully feeling a nice stretch through backs of legs. And coming on up, we're going to come back again. Choices. If you've got that ball, we're tucking it behind the right knee. No ball, no problem. Take that rolled towel, tuck in right here behind your right knee. Depending on the height of your chair, hands on the back of the chair, we're hinging forward, we're soft in that standing knee. Maybe your chair is tall like mine and you can rest those forearms down, that's kind of nice. We've got right knee bent, holding the ball or the towel, right toes, pointing to the sky. We're square in our hips here, they're still facing the floor, and making sure that we are moving from this glute. You can even put your hand back here to feel it tight and moving, not in the low back, okay? So a little flat in our back here. Take those toes, 4, 8. We're gonna lift to the sky. Little lift, lifting 3, lifting 4, lifting 5, lifting 6, lift 7, and 8. Hang on to that ball or towel, flex your foot. Now we're going to squeeze in on that ball or towel. Bring the heel back towards your glute. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reminder 2, soften in that standing knee, combining, taking a lift of the heel, squeezing, lifting and squeezing. Lift 3 and squeeze, lift 4 and squeeze, lift 5 and squeeze, lift 6 and squeeze, lift 7, squeeze, last one, lift 8 and squeeze. Draw that right knee into the chest. Now let that back round. We'll go ahead and take your ball or towel out. Step right foot forward, left foot steps back. Big bend in that left knee. We're stretching out the right leg, the one that we were just holding on to our prop with, pulling right toes to the sky. Big stretch for the hamstrings that we just worked on the right side. Inhale, rise up. Take a switch of towel or ball coming behind left knee this time. Again, step yourself back a little bit from the back of your chair. Either hands, if back of chair is shorter, or forearms down. Taking those left toes, pointing them, squaring the hips, soften into your standing right knee. Left toes are pointed to the sky. We're taking 8 lifts here. Lift 8 and 7, 6. Make sure it's coming from the glute. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flex that foot, squeeze on the ball. Take it in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Combine here. Lift the heel and squeeze, lift and squeeze. Lift 3 and squeeze, lift 4 and squeeze. Lift 5, squeeze, lift 6, squeeze, lift 7, squeeze, lift 8, and squeeze. Draw that left knee into chest. Stretch out and round that back. Take your prop out from behind the leg. Left foot steps forward this time, right foot back. Big bend in the right knee. Left leg that you were just working is straight. Let's draw those toes up towards the sky. Big stretch for the hamstring and those calves. Breathe here. I know we're moving. We've got 45 minutes. We started a few minutes late. We'll go a few minutes long. Let's inhale. Stand it up. A lot of what we're doing is going to be based on an 8 count because we're based in barre. Barre is based in dance. Dance, everything goes on an 8 count. So just to explain a little bit of that, if you're new to barre, we're going to come on back, face our chair here. Taking narrow push-ups this time, so work the legs a lot. Let's move it up to the upper body. Stepping back again, if you step back a lot, you're putting more work in the upper body. If you stay closer to your chair, those elbows will bend a little bit less work into the upper body, always your choice. And again, you can use the wall if you've got a wall. Find yourself into a nice straight posture, squeeze those glutes. This time, as we bend the elbows nice and slow down for 2 counts, so skimming your side body. Exhale, press away. Inhale, allow yourself come down, skim the body. Exhale, press away. We're coming down for 3 and press back. Come down for 4 and press back. You're halfway there. This is 5. Press away. Come down 6 and press away. Come down 7, engage your core, press away. Last one, we're coming down 8. Pressing it back, dropping heels. Find that L shape of your body, soft knees, letting head and heart drop through. Stretch those shoulders, hoping you are feeling that in across the front of your shoulders, across your chest. Let the head drop, let that neck be easy. And walking your way up. Again, we're going to move into side of legs here. So go ahead and take side of your body towards your chair. We'll bring that forearm down, or again, short chair, maybe you're staying up on your hands. I'm going to come down on forearms. I'm going to step away from my chair a little bit. Take your outside foot. So you may be working on the same side as me, you may be working on the other side. We'll get both, don't worry about it. Take the outside leg. We're taking a full range, lift and lower of that leg directly to the side. Rising up, release, rise, release. Point your toe 3 and down, lift 4 and down. Lift 5 and down, 6 and down. Lifting 7, release, lifting 8, hold here. Taking a half motion, we're dropping the leg just halfway down and lift. Halfway and lift, halfway and lift. This is 4 and lift, halfway 5, lift, 6, lift, 7, lift, 8, lift, hold up high here. Those toes are pointed, leg is working. We're finding length in these muscles. Rotating toes in a circle forward. For 4, you may be going a different pace than I am. We're circling back for 4. And then stilling that leg, taking the hips, shifting them towards the floor. Okay, so torso is now facing towards the floor. You can take that arm that was on the outside top, hover it. Focusing on this glute of the lifted leg. We're lifting 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a bend in the knee. This is called attitude in ballet. Targeting a little bit different area here, lifting the knee, take it up. It's going to be a tiny lift, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Straighten that leg, making sure the hips are down towards the floor. Take your hand to your waist here. We're gonna open the hips, keep that lifted leg long. Open, close to floor. Let's open and close to floor. Open 3, close to floor. Open 4, close to 4. Bring that knee in. Step up towards your chair. We're taking right ankle over left. A little sit down in our figure 4. We'll stretch it all out a little bit more later, but catching the stretch along the way. Stand it up, release, and I'm gonna go ahead and move my chair to the other side of my mat. You can go ahead and switch that over or just turn the other side of your body to the outside of your chair. So, leg we just worked is in close to your chair. Hand there, forearm down. Let's take a step away from the chair. Point the outside toe, should be the other leg. We did not work outside now. Full range, lifting 8, lifting 7, lifting 6, and 5, lifting 4, and 3, lifting 2. Hold up on 1 here, and take that halfway motion. Drop it down for 1, and lift halfway 2, and lift halfway 3, and lift halfway 4, and lift halfway 5, lift halfway down, and lift. This is 7, lift, and 8, lift, hold high here. Point those left toes. We're finding length in this left leg. Circling 4 to the front, and 4 to the back. Go ahead and take those hips, shift them down. Hips are going to be pointing towards the floor now. Torso is also pointing towards the floor. That outside arm, let's reach it forward. You can also let it rest on the back of the chair. More challenge if you're reaching forward. We're taking those lifts from the glute. Long leg here. Maybe even take your finger, poke it back on these glutes. Make sure it's working when you lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold here. Find that bend in the knee. Nice attitude. And lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Extend that leg long again. Let's take outside hand to the hip. Open that hip to the long side of your mat towards your screen, maybe if you're working on the side. Face hips down, roll them open. Face down, roll them open. Face down, rolling open. One more time, take them down, roll open, and come on in. Let's face that chair. And that leg you just worked, ankle is on top. Find your figure 4. Begin to set it down. Stretch that out right back here. We did a lot of work there. Inhale, exhale, breathing. And come on up to stand. We're going to, at this point, grab one of our weights. You can leave the chair on this side. Again, we'll switch it around, always making sure we get both sides. We're going to work a little bit with our arms. Take that weight on your outside arm. Just set it up here near your shoulder. The action that we're going to take with our arm when it's in motion is going to be straight up to the sky. Okay, and we're going to be taking a curtsy lunge at the same time. So take the outside toe pointed out. The curtsy action with the foot is to bring that outside pointed toe behind, little plie, both knees. We'll come back to our start. So demonstrating just one time through, combining. We take the curtsy and press up. We come back to start, drop the weight, and toe comes out. So let's go ahead and go for 8 of these. We're taking curtsy press up for 1. Back to start. Curtsy press up 2. Back to start. Curtsy press up 3. To our starting. Curtsy press 4. And start. Curtsy press 5. And start. Curtsy press 6. And start. Curtsy press 7. Starting position last time here. Curtsy press 8. Hold those legs. We're dropping that outside arm into a cactus or goalpost posture here. We're going to keep those knees static. So I know they might be screaming, they're working, they may be shaking. Drawing that cactus straight into the face, open wide, bring it in and open. Coming in 3 and open, in 4 and open. Bring it in 5 and open, in 6 and open, in 7 and open, in 8 and open. Hold that open cactus, 8 little pulses with the legs. Arms stay static this time. Take a pulse, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Shake that out, both legs. We're going to shift our chair back to the other side, or if you're leaving your chair where it is and just turning, go ahead and take the other side. The one you just worked is going to be facing in towards your chair. We're taking the weight in the outside arm. Again, it's hovering right above the shoulder here. Let's take practice on this side. So the motion with the hand, pressing straight up, and then it comes back to its start. The motion with the leg is taking that outside leg. We're pointing the toe, stretching it long. Curtsy action is drawing that outside toe back behind, bending both knees. We come back to start. Let's take one demo combining. We take the curtsy with the foot and the press with the arm. We come back to our starting position. So here was your practice. Let's go. 8 of these. Curtsy press up and start. Curtsy press up and start. Curtsy press up 3 and start. Press up 4 and start. Curtsy press 5. Curtsy press 6. Curtsy press 7. Curtsy press 8. We're staying here. Drop that elbow down. Open it straight out from your shoulder, 90 degrees, goalpost, cactus, whatever you're thinking of today. Hold those legs static and steady. Elbow draws in towards your face and opens. Bring it in and open. Coming in 3 and open, in 4 and open, in 5, open, in 6 and open, in 7. Let's open, last one, in 8, open, hold that goalpost steady. 8 little pulses in the legs, only the legs moving. Take it down, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand that up, put that weight down, right? That was a lot of work. Let's take a quick little quad stretch. And then we're going to move into some triceps and some biceps. And then we'll take it down, work our core, and stretch it all out. So for triceps, we don't need that chair any longer. In fact, I think I might take mine completely out of the way. We'll come back and use either the towel or the ball, so keep that around. Let's pick up one weight, actually both weights. To work our triceps, we're going to come into a lunge posture. Let's start with right leg back, bend in that left knee. We're taking the weight that's in the left hand, tucking that right into the crook of the hip. We're hinging forward from the hip just a little bit. We're letting that right arm dangle with the weight in hand and drawing just the shoulder blade up to start. Squeeze right shoulder blade back and squeeze 2 and squeeze 3 and squeeze 4. Let it go. Now we know where our shoulder blades are going to be. We're putting it together in pieces. Squeeze the shoulder blade back. Draw that right elbow up. I'll twist so you can see from the front. We don't have chicken wings here. No elbows flying out. Everything's tucked close to your side here. We're going to kick back with that hand, straighten the elbow, work the tricep, bring it in, moving slow, 2, bring it in, because we're moving with muscle, not momentum. This is 4, bring it in, kick back 5, and kick back 6, kick back 7, Kick back 8, holding here, little pulses with that straight arm up from the shoulder to get up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Release it down. Stand up tall. We're switching out. We're taking that left foot back in our lunge. Right knee bent. Tuck the weight right into front of right hip. Hinge forward from your hips. Again, starting with 4, just the shoulder blade. Find the squeeze. Lift and squeeze. Lift and squeeze. Last one, lift and squeeze. Release. Find the lift and squeeze. We're holding that squeeze. We're lifting the elbow, kicking back with the hand, nice and slow for 8. And release. Kick back and release. 6. Release. 5. Release. 4. Release. Straighten 3. Release. Straighten 2. Hold that elbow high. Straighten the last one. Release. Let's take it back. Long little pulses up. Take it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Release down. Coming with feet about hips width apart. We're going to take a bend in the knee, that hinge forward again. We're taking a fly with these arms, so we're going to let them dangle and squeezing both shoulder blades. So elbows can be loose. The motion is not in the elbows, it's back in the shoulder blades. We're squeezing them together. We're going to bring those hands out, fly. We're squeezing shoulder blades. Open squeeze. Open squeeze. This is 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Release down. Let's stand it up. Last place we are moving today is our biceps. So, option, feet in about hips width distance. You can keep those feet planted on the floor. Can also, as you curl the biceps up to your shoulders, take a rise in the heels, releve if you feel like a little more leg work. No pressure to do either, just always options. We'll take those biceps and curl, releve if you like, or not. Curling 2, curling 3, curling 4, and 5, curling 6, and 7, all the way up to the shoulders, 8, release it down. Left elbow is gonna bend at 90 degrees, so the hand's straight out from the waist. We're curling 4 with that right hand all the way to the shoulder. Left hand stays static, holding the weight straight out in front. Curl the right for 2, and 3, and 4, release both down. Take that right hand 90 degrees straight from your waist, tuck it in. Left hand curls to shoulder for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Release. Great work. Set those weights down. We'll come back to use 1 as we work into the core. Let's take a half sun salute. So if anybody is a yogi, you know this, we're just gonna sweep the arms out, up overhead. We're folding forward from our hips, reaching towards the floor. We're gonna inhale and drag those fingertips up about knee height into a half lift, sometimes called a monkey pose. Exhale, fold forward, let that body hang, head is low. So a nice relaxation when the head is lower than the heart. Stretching the backs of those legs. Inhale, we'll sweep the hands up overhead. Exhale, take that swan dive down one more time. Inhale, fingers come up towards the knees, brushing the front of the shins. Exhale, the hands come down. We're going to walk them out. We're going to walk our feet back, finding a plank pose here. Always options, plank up on the toes. You can take your plank to your knees, either one, really good. Engage belly button to the spine here. Again, we want a nice long plank of our body. We don't want booties up. We don't want to be sagging into that low back that hurts. We're strong between the shoulder blades. So finding a little bit of rounding there. We're gonna lift right toes to hover. If you're on the knees, you're gonna extend that right foot back a little bit off your mat. Release right toes or right knee down and take left toes to hover or straighten that left knee. And release. Then from either your knee plank or your full plank up on the toes, take a little march here. Right knee is going to come up towards right elbow. Step back into your version of plank. Left knee comes towards left elbow. Step back to your plank. Right knee forward. Step back. Left knee forward. March it back. Let's press those hips high. Down dog. Find a nice big upside down V in your body. Feel a full stretch all the way. Backs of legs, back, arms. Inhale. On your exhale, we're rolling forward into plank, dropping those knees down. And taking left toes, we're rising them, flexing the foot, drawing it back, really taking your focus to this right glute here. That's where the work is coming from. Important to straighten that leg and flex left foot. Releasing right hand forward. Can also work just the arm or just the leg, alternating. We're finding balance here if you've got both limbs lifted. Full bird dog. We're going to take those long limbs, the opposite arm and leg, out on a diagonal. Bring them back to center. Draw them out on diagonal. Bring them back to center. And curl elbow and knee together. Inhale, stretch your body long. Release the hand, release the knee. Left leg is going to straighten behind you. Flex that foot. Toes are pointed down. Your hips are square to the earth. We're taking our focus into the left glute this time again. You can poke back there, make sure it's engaged. Sometimes just the proprioception of touch in that area can really help you light up the right muscle. Right arm is going to extend forward this time, or if you're going opposite of me, it's just opposite arm and leg. We're drawing those long limbs out on the diagonal again. You might feel yourself wobble. We're finding all the little stabilizers in the core muscles. Inhale to center. Draw arm and leg out on diagonal. Come back to center one more time. Let's find that diagonal with the lifted arm and leg. We're working them one at a time. Come into center. Draw elbow and knee together. Inhale. Lengthen the body. Release the hand. Release the knee. Let's sit on back on those heels. Find a child's pose. Just let the upper body fold over those knees, or you can take the knees wide and let the belly and the heart fall through. Nice stretch for the shoulders here as well. We're going to go ahead and come up on our knees, come on over to sit down on our behinds, knees bent. We're finding either that ball, tucking it right behind, or again, can use that towel. Does the same job. Nice little stopping point there. And we're going to lean back into that ball. It's really supporting, extending arms out in front. We're going to take 8 little leans back into that ball or that towel. Press back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Open your arms wide like wings. Press back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And reach those hands up overhead. Same press back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lean on forward. Take those soles of feet together. Fold forward. Stretch out inner thighs. And while you are here, let's locate just one weight. We're going to grab that. Bring those knees back up, feet on the floor. Feet, knees about hips width distance apart. We're still leaning on that ball or the towel if you need to adjust it. Find your support again. Go ahead. We're taking that one weight between the palms of our hands, bringing it right here by our chest. Taking a lean back into the ball. Russian twist. We're going to drop right elbow towards the floor. Come center. Drop left elbow, come center, dropping right and center, left and center. Twist right and center, twist left and center. Last one, right and center, left and center. We're going to twist right, press that weight away from us, straighten the arms, holding here. Take a breath and bring that weight back in. Bring yourself to center. Same thing on the left side. Take your twist, hold it there. Squeezing that weight between the palms of your hands, straighten the arms, reach away. Take a breath. Draw the weight in, come back, round up, release your weight. Take that ball out from behind. And we're going to take a nice roll down on our back. Those knees are going to come up into a shelf position. So ideally, knees will be over hips here, ankles straight out from knees. If you have a sensitive low back, please draw those knees a couple inches closer to your torso until you feel that low back rest on the mat. We're taking palms down by our sides, using our breath here. Big inhale at the top. Our exhale is going to drop that right heel. We're still exhaling as we draw the right heel up, femur arc. Inhale, both knees at top. Exhale, left ankle down, still exhaling as you draw the left ankle up. Moving through, inhale top, exhale, right goes down. Inhale top, left goes down with the exhale. Inhale top, exhale right. Inhale top, exhale left. Inhale top, exhale right. Inhale top, exhale left. Inhale top, exhale right. Inhale top, exhale left. Draw those knees in, relax the back. Knees come back out to your good shelf. Hands are going to lace together behind your head here. Moving into a very slow bicycle. Right leg is going to extend. Right shoulder is going to curl up and twist towards the left knee. Draw the right knee in and extend left knee. Shoulders are lifted. Left shoulder twist towards the bent right knee. Come into center. Draw that left leg in. Extend right. Twist towards the left. Come back to your starting point. Extend left. Twist towards the right. Come on back to center, extend right, twist towards the left. Come into center, extend left, twist towards your right. Back to center, our last one right, extend that leg. Come into center, last left, extend that leg. Draw into center, set the head down, set those feet down. Let's take a stretch, right ankle over left. You can either use the right palm to press the inside of that right knee away or come into full reclined pigeon. Placing both fingers behind that left thigh, drawing left thigh close, using right elbow to press right leg away, actively flexing those feet. Really stretching out those hips. We worked them hard. It's okay, you can swear at me tomorrow and the next day if it hurts to walk your stairs. Let's unlace those legs. Right foot comes down, left ankle crosses over. If you've got almost enough here, just use that left palm to press the left knee away. Looking for more, the hands laced behind the right thigh, drawing that in, flexing feet, using leverage of the left elbow to press left leg away. Inhale, on the exhale, release that bind. Both feet come to the floor, knees bent, heels close to your sits bones. We're going to roll up through each vertebrae, lifting the hips into a bridge. We'll stretch out of that front body. Squeezing the glutes here in our bridge. Last little gift. Exhale, roll on down through each vertebrae. Tuck the knees in, rock and roll forward and back. We're coming up to a seat. So, couple of rocks, and then let's bring it up. Moving into a runner's lunge. Let's take left leg forward first. Right leg's going to step up. Keep that knee lifted. Planting right hand, left hand is going to twist you towards the sky. Open up the front body, open up the shoulder. Framing front foot, drop that back knee and sink into your runner's lunge here. Maybe both hands come inside that front foot. And bring the hips back. We'll stretch out that left leg nice and long, getting into the back of that leg. Also, lots of sitting will tighten this up along with the hamstring work that we did today. So even when you're not working out, take the stretch. It's really nice for those of us doing a lot of working at home, sitting in front of computers. And bring both knees together. We're going to slither out on the belly, planting hands under shoulders, then walking those hands forward. Forearms are coming in parallel. Almost feel like you're dragging your elbows back towards those hips. Those hips are really grounding into the earth. We're stretching the front body here, Sphinx posture. Pressing from fingertips all the way to the elbows into the earth. And again, maybe getting that sensation that elbows are dragging back towards your hips. Release the front of the body down, tuck elbows by your sides. We'll sit back, hit child's pose for just one breath. It's another really nice stretch for the back. And then we're coming up, bringing that right leg forward, curl back toes, lift that back knee, finding our twist in the body here. Reach right hand up, big stretch. Then exhale, frame that foot, drop that left knee, maybe moving both hands inside, front right foot. Draw the hips back, lengthen that right leg, pull the right toes to the sky. Inhale on your exhale, bend into that front knee. We're going to step back foot to front. Sweep those hands all the way to the sky. Big breath in. And exhale down. One more big breath in. And bring the hands down in front. Give yourself a round. Great work, ladies. Sorry, we ran a little long. Wanted to make sure you got stretched out. Feel free to unmute. Would love any comments, questions, anything you want more of, less of, let us know.
It was perfect.
Thank you,
Excellent.
Cindy.
You are welcome.
Thank you, ladies. What do you
Thanks,
think,
Cindy.
Miss
Thank you so
Michelle
much.
and Miss
That's
Kay? I know
awesome.
you're new to this class.
It was great. Thank you so much.
Great.
Same time next week.
Like I say, let Anna know any feedback. We're happy to adjust, but want to give you a nice, good full body workout, full body stretch.
It was great.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks. Have a great week, ladies.
You too.
Thank you. Bye, Cindy. I appreciate it.
No problem. Be well. Good luck
Thank
with everything.
you. Okay.
It's
Thank
rough.
you. Yes.